Plans to build 4,500 homes and apartments along Huetter Road in North Idaho are getting pushback from neighbors in the area, worried about what the development could mean for traffic and quality of life. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk is looking into the plans and the reaction it's already getting. Kyle?
Well, there was an open house tonight where people could share some of their concerns. The project is called Coeur Terre, and those homes and apartments would be built over a 20 to 30 year period. Some people in the area are already determined to make sure it never happens.
We will be looking directly across the street at what they're going to be building.
Lorene, who asked us not to use her last name, says she got a postcard in the mail last week. It wasn't from a friend on vacation. It was a developer with big plans for this prairie land.
I had no idea that 4,500 homes were scheduled to be built on that property.
Not just homes, apartments, schools, and businesses on this piece of land off Huetter Road.
It's a self-sustaining community. That means you don't have to go out to get a gallon of milk. You can go to the local grocery store.
Brad Marshall is a senior land planner assisting the developer, Kootenai Land Company.
Tonight we're here to take public comment or input on what's called the annexation of the property to the city of Coeur Terre.
In a few months, developers will go before the Coeur Terre Planning Commissioner. If the land is annexed into the city, it can be developed into a higher density area with sewer and water connections.
I'll be at every single meeting. I'm going to be at everything that's involved with this project.
Lorene bought her home a month ago and says no one told her about the plans. She feels duped.
It all sounds great, but they're taking that beautiful land and they're overbuilding. It could be done responsibly, but that is going to heavily impact our roads, traffic, which is already a big problem in that area.
It's a public process, and certainly everybody has a right to their thoughts and their feelings. We're going to incorporate that into the project design and share that.
Well, this is Idaho, and we have a lot of land to expand. But the question we have to ask ourselves is the level of expansion something that we actually agree with? Everybody's saying this is a forced need. That's not true. Growth is a choice. It's not a requirement, right? We can choose our growth rates. We can choose how we want to move forward.
And if the plans are approved by the Coeur Terre City Planning Commissioner and the City Council in the fall, construction could begin in 2 years. Mark?